Welcome to Paul's Heart. I'm Paul, author of the book Paul's Heart, Life as a Dad and a 35-Year Cancer Survivor, available on Amazon. You can also find me on YouTube at the channel at Paul's Heart, PaulsHeart. Please find your way over there and make sure you subscribe to that channel in the event something does happen to TikTok in April. I have not heard anything yet otherwise, but I don't want you to lose the opportunity to find me over on YouTube. So most of my prior videos have pertained to my experience with diagnosis and treatment for Hodgkin's lymphoma. And because it happened 35 years ago, the amazing thing is progress has brought better treatments, safer treatments, though not perfect, and we're still looking for that ultimate cure. The majority of my new videos are going to pertain to long-term survivorship and issues related to that. As you can tell, there's a lot going on in the 35 years that I've been in remission. This will be one of the most important videos that I record because it involves a discussion that I believe too many oncologists still are not having with their patients, especially once you reach that magical 5-year mark. Now, what happened in my case, I hit that 5-year mark and I pretty much disappeared. My oncologist didn't want to see me anymore. Now, the next part that I want to talk about is more of a just in case, okay? Doesn't mean something will happen, but it's something that you want to keep in the back of your mind somewhere should something come up, that you remember that you heard it here, okay? Your oncologist should be telling you, as they're getting ready to discharge you at your 5-year mark, that you should keep in touch with your primary care doctor. Why? You're done with your cancer at 5 years. I don't need to be followed up anymore for the cancer. And it's not that. You see, science only studied survivorship up to 5 years. And the fact is, many of us live longer than 5 years. Again, I'm out 35 years. I know plenty of other survivors out 40 and 50 years. But medicine doesn't know and wasn't prepared for many of us to have developed late side effects from the treatments that we were treated with. Now, this doesn't just pertain to Hodgkin's lymphoma, because today many of these treatments are used in other cancers. For instance, radiation therapy is pretty much used in a wide variety of cancers. One of the chemotherapy drugs, adriamycin, is not just used in Hodgkin's lymphoma, it's also used in treatment for breast cancer. So the information that I'm going to share with you is going to be very important for you to have a discussion with your primary care doctor if your oncologist does not do so. So again, I want to stress, you hit that 5-year mark, it's a pretty good chance that you have beaten your cancer. It's not guaranteed that it won't come back, but it's not something that you have to constantly think about. But you do need to be aware of any potential side effects that can happen, okay? You don't have to dwell on it. You don't have to make this an everyday thing to think about. Go about your life. You know, build a family, you know, enjoy your career, travel, do all the things that you want to do. But just be aware if something starts to not feel right, it may be related to the treatments that you received. So, again, I want to stress, not everyone develops these side effects. Unfortunately, I don't have any kind of statistics for you because we were never studied. Long-term survivors were never studied for these late effects, and now we're just too scattered all over the place to track us all down. There are something called a survivorship clinic, which you would find at a major cancer hospital such as Sloan Kettering Memorial, MD Anderson, Mayo, Duke University. they all have these survivorship clinics where they are educated and trained things to look out for in relation to the treatments that you received. But what if you don't have access to these long-term survivorship clinics? Okay, your oncologist should provide you with information of what to look for by your primary care doctor. The chances are that you've been followed up very well by your oncologist for those 5 years, whether it's for effects on the heart, the lungs, your skin, whatever. And it's a matter of sharing that information with your primary care doctor, and they should be willing to do that, and they should be doing that. And then it falls on your primary care doctor to be diligent enough to follow you up. Now, if everything is hunky-dory when you meet with your primary care doctor, that will probably establish a routine of regular surveillance, like every 2 or 3 years. We'll see you in 2 or 3 years. But if something's discovered, then you want them to be able to refer you to a specialist that would be able to handle whatever side effect is making an appearance. And it's better to find that out sooner than if it's too late. And later on in some of these videos, you're going to hear about one that almost cost me my life because I was not followed up for 18 years. 18 years, I almost died. And that was 18 years that I was enjoying my life, not a thought about cancer in the world or even the side effects. But it got my attention, and it was almost too late. So I can't stress enough that you need to establish a regular visit schedule with your primary care doctor. Now, if your oncologist is not giving you this information, there are places that you can find the information that you can take there. And I'm going to make sure that I put the address in the comment section. It's written by the Children's Oncology Group, which is a group of a number of oncologists who studied all of these treatments and the potential for the different side effects for the different body organs and things like that. You can find that address at survivorshipguidelines.org. Again, I'm going to put that in the comments section so that you can find that. Let's see. I want to make sure that I get all this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you basically what this looks like. If you can see that, that's the main. Now, let me see if I can do that. That does. There you go. There's a link down here that says COG long-term follow-up guidelines. Click on that link. It's going to take you to a 300-page PDF. Do not print that, okay? What you can do, they have a really decent table of contents that you can find what you're looking for, whether it be radiation therapy, any particular chemotherapy, blood products, anything. And then what you do is you will go to the page in the section. I'm going to do this way if I can. And I pulled up one screen in particular. This is an example for radiation treatments. And on this particular slide, they're talking about the head, neck, your spine, total body, and things to look out for, especially with the head, dental abnormalities, tooth degeneration, roots, other things like that. They list everything here to look for. Another slide for this, a section on the lungs, things to look out for with the lungs. And what you do is you take these individual slides, and if you're going to print any, print just those. And you take those to your primary care. That way they don't have to go through 300 pages of PDF. Here's one for chemotherapy. And this particular slide deals with anthracycline drugs, which includes adriamycin, doxorubicin, and things like that. So I'm going to run out of time on this video, and I just want to show you that. You can feel free to comment, and I will answer more questions in those comments as they come in. But with any luck, you're not going to have to worry about this. But if you do, you know that you heard it here. Next time, we'll see you on Paul's Heart.